Hello and welcome to this video. It's a pleasure for me to see you here. And what are we talking in this security short? In this security short, I'm explaining the term SAST, Static Application Security Testing. And if you're interested in this, then stay tuned. By the way, my name is Van Ruppert. I'm developer advocate for JFrog. And if you like this video, then like and subscribe my channel. And it would be a pleasure to see you as my new subscriber if you're not already a subscriber of mine. But now it's time to start. So now we are talking about SAST, Static Application Security Testing. And what does it mean? Static Application Security Testing means that we are scanning the components of our tech stack in this static semantics or static context. So we need access to all these components, the Docker image, the operating system, the source code, the binaries, the dependency, whatever you want to scan. It depends a little bit on the stage. Where are you inside your development phase? And the good thing with us is you can start immediately with the first line of code. So if you're adding the first dependency, you can start with SAST. Nothing must run, nothing must be complete, because you are just scanning what is available. And how it works. For example, talking about dependencies. If you have dependencies and you're adding a dependency, then you have, for example, the description, Jakarta Commons lang version, whatever. And then you can scan this binary that you fetched over your repositories and identify if this binary is exactly the binary you requested. If this is the binary you requested, then you're checking the vulnerability database if there's an entry. So you're checking against known vulnerabilities. On the other side, if this binary maybe is not exactly this one, or you want to scan with additional features for 0 days or malicious add-ons there, then you have sometimes scanners that are checking, for example, if this binary sequence, what is there inside, is, for example, used in some other malware or whatever. So, and then you can highlight this one that there is maybe something, okay? If this binary is not what you requested, then again, you can just say, sorry, this is compromised. It's not Jakarta Commons lang in the requested version because you have a different binary. On the other side, you can scan your source code. If you're scanning your source code, then mostly it's based on the most common vulnerabilities, or better, the secure coding practices. If you want to know more about secure coding practice, check out my YouTube channel. I have an extended talk there that is going through all the dedicated things like session management, file I/O, and so on, and giving you advice what you should have an eye on. And this SAST scanner try to do exactly the same. Try to scan exactly your code, your writing, and then try to identify where are these pieces inside your code that maybe will produce a vulnerability later. And then it can highlight this one, and you can just work against this maybe unintentional vulnerabilities. Okay, so the scanners, they need access to all the components you want to scan, and that is fast. So if you're scanning, for example, a Docker image on a regular developer laptop, then it's really doable in a short amount of time if you have this classical SAST and scanning for known vulnerabilities. If you have then this heuristic scanners and all this additional thing, it can be a little bit slower. Depends a little bit on your scanner. But in the end, you can scan all the components you have from configuration, source code, binaries, operating system, application, and so on, and you can start immediately. So you don't have to wait until it's running. What you're missing with SAST is the dynamic context. For example, what will happen if the application is really running? So SAST is, if you want to scan this dynamic behavior, then it's called DAST, Dynamic Application Security Testing. For this, I will do a dedicated security short. But in the end, SAST is scanning the whole static semantic or static context. Can be done immediately depending on the stage where you are. You can scan more and more of this application up to the full tech stack. Okay, that's it to SAST. If you have any more questions, write it down in the comments, please. I have more detailed videos on my YouTube channel about different variations and techniques like infection methods, obfuscating techniques, and so on. And if you have any questions, down in the comments. If you have any other ideas what I should cover in this security short, down in the comment, I would be happy to see there some ideas and your feedback from this. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and otherwise, time is done. It's a security short. So enjoy the rest of the day and see you in one of my next videos.